So because I donated to their Indiegogo campaign to build their own studio, I got Psychostick's new album just a little bit earlier. It's supposed to come out November 4th. I got it day before Halloween. And it's pretty dang good. And they signed it too. It's like the fourth thing I have signed by them. Because they signed stuff for their fans because they're awesome. One of the best bands I've ever seen interact with their fans. Really nice, friendly guys. So, Revenge of the Vengance. Actually, it's called Psychostick 4, Revenge of the Vengance. A lot of movie stuff on here. It's 21 tracks. Not all of them are songs. Some are skits. They have outtakes, stuff like that. And it's pretty much what you expect from Psychostick. It's going to be hilarious, random, and very excellently written music. So, being a metal comedy album, how's the metal and how's the comedy? The metal is top notch. I cannot say enough good things about the musicianship of the Psychostick between Matt, Josh, and Alex. They are some of the best musicians ever. I mean, Matt is probably my favorite bass player in any metal band, maybe just any band in general. He's slap bass and all that in a metal band is really interesting, and Psychostick does it fantastically. So even if you don't like the comedy, which you should, you'll love the music, just of how intricate it is, and a lot of interesting time signatures and stuff like that. So big props to Alex, the drummer. The riffs are all fantastic, so you can thank Josh for that, the guitar player. So music is fantastic. And the other important part of it is the comedy. How is the comedy? How are the lyrics and stuff? They're all pretty good. Some things don't work as well as others, but that can just be, well, I'm actually, like, there's some very specific songs on here, like Obey the Beard is about beards. I really like that song. Welcome to the Neighborhood. No, Loathe Thy Neighbor, I should say. I apologize. It's about neighbors. A lot of stuff is based off how Psychostick before, like real things in real life, like Loathe Thy Neighbor and Blue Screen, about things that happen in real life. Same as Two-Ton Paperweight is about a shitty car. Passive Vengeance about a shitty roommate. A lot of shit in life, but it makes for good metal. I mean, it works for, big bands writing about war and governmental politics. Psychostick writes about crappy neighbors, so they write about the hard-hitting stuff that everyone deals with. Vocals are still good. Rob is a great singer. Some of the lyrics they come up with are really well done and creative. Some of it works so well together. I especially love the deep, meaningful lyrics on NSFW. And once you hear it, you'll know what I mean. You'll know the part I'm talking about in particular. And then they have some really weird stuff like President Rhino. That's just... what? That's not... it's interesting, but it's like, what? They have a song about Bruce Campbell. It's interesting. Some things that don't work quite as well are... some of the skits aren't quite that good. I think they have two with the singer from Green Jello, Bill Manspeaker, I want to say his name is. Green Jello is great, yeah. I like them, and his guest vocals on NSFW are good. But he has a part in Loathe Thy Neighbor and Trick or Treat, which are little skits, and they're just not that funny. They're kind of more of just so offensive that, I don't know. It's not my kind of humor. It's just someone being really angry at people that aren't in angry situations. They're not that good, in my opinion. That being said, Dimensional Time Portal is great. It's a skit, and it's fantastic. And the first thing I thought when I first heard that is someone far more talented than I should make an animation out of this. And I really hope someone does, because that would be fantastic. It would be hysterical. So some of my personal favorites from the album are Obey the Beard, which was previously released.
Obey the beard! Obey the beard! Behold the beard! Obey the beard! Accept the beard! Obey the beard! Respect the beard! Obey the beard!
So heavy.
This chorus is nothing but growling.
NSFW. Fight to the Death.
Fight to the death for the last pizza slice. It's time to make a stand. You gotta punch him in the face. Then he punches you in the face back. Then you punch him in the face once again. And it makes it matter. And he punches you in the face back.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell. We're gonna be best friends. Gonna come to your house and watch Hercules and tease him until the end.
Quack Kills.
I'm being watched by a duck, and with a little bit of luck, I can move away and never fear again.
Blue Screen.
I feel as blue as my screen. Your every message is true. You're formatted my heart and partitioned in two.
And of course, their magnum opus.
Away to the danger zone. Right into the danger zone. Zone of danger.
Psychostick's Revenge of the Vengeance is a fantastic album. Amazing musicianship, hilarious vocals. It's just got that perfect Psychostick flavor. I mean, the album cover is great. It's kind of covered up by a bunch of signatures. That's a fucking first world problem if ever there was one. But you should really check this out and catch them on tour when they come through, if they come through your town. Because on tour with Fun Gone Wrong and Downtown Brown. I don't know anything about Fun Gone Wrong, but Downtown Brown is amazing, so go check them out too. I'm gonna take off these stupid sunglasses. Pick up Revenge of the Vengeance now. If I gave it a numerical score, 8.5 out of 10. Because everyone likes numbers. But I can only count to 4. I'm gonna go back to the danger zone.